from a field of thousands. Only 24 remain. And only they stand between you and your share. Everybody stumbles, but you must stand tall and be the one.
Who are we thinking for this one? Are you gonna make a prediction? Who's they don't want to say any silly predictions. That's what they.
Wait, what are you trying to say about my prediction? Oh, I like how it says it's third person. Just that one.
Plane path going to be going from the northwest down to the southeast, cutting off a little bit of places like Winery maybe is going to be accessible, but I'm expecting, Bigatron might just be able to send down there.
He's dropping out towards 3/4.
Really early scouting. I think they might just be looking to get an outpost. You can see he's only got one energy drink booster.
Loot up in relative safety outside of the circle and then make your way in afterwards.
And it looks like he's managed to actually get a little bit of loot on board as well. Level 2s across the board, 2 first aids, some boosters, some bandages. He's been okay. I just worry that maybe he hasn't got the ammo on board, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. Has a Tommy gun on his back as well, so
which is pretty important. That little micro boy is good. Micro boy's on BTR.
That
can't say that. I wish I could just say the micro easy in future. Huh?
Yeah. Micro lad.
Micro
geezer.
Micro man.
Oh dear. Alpha 7, they, as you said before, they've regrouped now with Law, with the rest of their team, and they're just to the southwest of Zabava, just to the northeast of 4 Angry Men. You can see that on the minimap, and beyond them, you've got Class Digital Athletics on the south side, and Footballist on the west as well. So this is what we were talking about, right? Compound interest, exponential growth. Let's go. As everyone heads central, finds some buildings.
Yeah.
And chills out.
I do like making predictions at the start of the games because it gives me a bit of an adrenaline rush whenever I see things
invested. Sure. Not too sure just yet. 4 Angry Men, they're right slap bang in the middle of things as everybody's looking their way. However, everybody's looking everyone's way. It is Vikendi after all.
Stop it!
Oh dear.
Stop it!
Loops are looking Alpha 7's way.
Wow, that's swagging down. Oh, a little bit sad. It's not the worst thing in the world. To be fair, it kind of is the worst thing in the world because I'm pretty sure Swagman's like one of their best players. Pups on that ice, which is the main thing that I'm looking to avoid, to be honest with you, because it is just a ridiculously gross area to play around. But most teams will have to push up against one another at this point because there's a lot of open ground here. Sure, there's some trees available to teams to...
Madman! His teammate goes down in the meantime and he's going to fall. Only one player for Power 888 is left standing and 4 Angry Men. Well, it's all of a sudden just down to 1. My goodness me, way to stand tall, but it's going to be 4 Angry Men coming off the worst of that trade. I don't know how that happened, but Power at 888 get wiped. I think Bigatron came in to just put the final nail in there, and 4 Angry Men go down as well. That was chaos, Blank.
It was chaos. Joker also is now spotted. Luxy taking shots towards Alpha 7. Law in a really bad spot. Has to duck behind the rock and use some healing. But Bigatron, they've been so quiet in this game. They've retained a lot of utility despite that with 8 kills on board. Really good stuff from them being able to clean up some of these fights. Zuxi takes a good battering there though. Right now, Alpha 7, they do have the circle and this is where it gets tricky for Bigatron.
Absolutely, and I mean, you might think Bigatron can do it, but unfortunately Blank predicted Alpha 7, and that must be the truth as it was spoken. You can see the damage being poured in. He saw this, ladies and gentlemen. In the future, he gazed into the crystal ball and out popped Alpha 7 as the winners. 4 kills so far, but they're looking for more. They rack it up to 5 as Bigatron down to 2.
Luxy trying to move through the smoke here, diving side to side, takes a good lot of shots. Alpha 7 just making it happen, making it look easy. And that right there, John, is